What if you were thrown into a pit? Not just any pit, but one filled with lions, hungry, restless, waiting. No weapons, no escape, no second chance, and the stone has already been sealed above you. Would your faith survive the night? Because one man faced this exact moment, and what happened next defied everything. This is the story of Daniel. Long before the lions, before the trap, before the night that would change everything, there was a man who refused to compromise. His name was Daniel. In the powerful empire of Babylon, later ruled by King Darius, Daniel stood out, not because he was loud, but because he was different. He was disciplined, faithful, and unshakably devoted to God. The king noticed. Now Daniel so distinguished himself among the administrators by his exceptional qualities that the king planned to set him over the whole kingdom. Daniel 6:3. But not everyone was happy. In fact, some men were watching, waiting, looking for a way to destroy him. They searched Daniel's life, his habits, his actions. They wanted dirt, a mistake, anything. But they found nothing, no corruption, no lies, no weakness, and that's when they realized something chilling. If we're going to bring Daniel down, it will have to be because of his God. So they created a trap. They went to King Darius with a dangerous idea. Make a law that for 30 days, no one can pray to any god or man except you. And the king, unaware of their true intentions, agreed. The decree was signed, sealed, irrevocable. Whoever prays to any god or human being during the next 30 days, except to you, your majesty, shall be thrown into the lion's den. Daniel 6:7. The trap was set. Now here's the moment where everything could have changed. Daniel heard about the decree. He knew the consequences. He knew what awaited him. Lions, death, no escape. So what did he do? Did he stop praying? Did he hide his faith? Did he wait just 30 days? No. He went home, opened his window, and knelt down, just like he always did. He got down on his knees 3 times a day and prayed, just as he had done before. Daniel 6:10. He didn't panic. He didn't negotiate. He didn't compromise. And that decision would cost him everything. They were watching, waiting for this exact moment, and when they saw Daniel praying, they ran straight to the king. Daniel has broken your law. The king froze because he loved Daniel, but the law could not be changed. No matter how much he tried, no matter how desperate he became, Daniel's fate was sealed. As the sun began to set, guards came for Daniel. No resistance, no struggle, just quiet faith. They led him, step by step, closer to the den. And then they heard them, the low growls, the movement in the darkness, lions, hungry, waiting. The king, with a heavy heart, spoke, "May your God, whom you serve continually, rescue you." And just like that, Daniel was thrown in. The stone was rolled over the opening, sealed. Darkness took over, and above him, the world moved on. Inside the den, there was no light, only shadows and eyes, glowing in the dark. The lions moved, closer, step by step. This was the moment, the end, or so it seemed. Daniel stood still, no weapon, no defense, just faith. And then something happened, something no one saw, no one heard, no one expected. What happened in that den that night changed everything. While Daniel was in the den, the king couldn't sleep. No music, no food, no peace. He paced, restless, tormented by what he had done, because deep down he knew Daniel didn't deserve this, and if God didn't intervene, morning would bring death. At the first light of dawn, the king ran, not walked, ran to the den. His voice trembled as he called out, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God been able to rescue you from the lions?" Silence, a moment that felt like eternity. Then, suddenly, a voice from inside, alive. "My God sent my angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions," said Daniel. The king's eyes widened. "Lift him out." They pulled him up, slowly, carefully, and when he came out, everyone saw it. Not a scratch, not a wound, nothing. No wound was found on him because he had trusted in his God. The same lions that should have torn him apart did nothing because something greater had been there. The king was furious. Those who plotted against Daniel were thrown into the den themselves, and this time the lions did not wait. Justice was swift. Then King Darius made a decree. He is the living God. He rescues and he saves. Daniel didn't just survive. He was elevated, honored, protected. But here's the real question. What if Daniel had compromised? What if fear had silenced his faith? He would have avoided the lions, but he would have missed the miracle. Because sometimes your greatest test comes right before your greatest breakthrough. And the den you fear might be the place where God proves himself the most. If this story moved you, if you believe God still delivers today, type "God is able" in the comments. Like this video and subscribe for more powerful stories that strengthen your faith. Because your situation, no matter how impossible it looks, is not beyond God. Remember, even in the darkest den, God is still in control. And when he steps in, even lions must be silent.